Hey, it's Derby Week, the 148th running, and the draw has been revealed. Going into this thing, Epicenter was expected to be the favorite. Epicenter drew the 3-post and is no longer the betting favorite. Not anymore. That would be Zandon, the betting favorite. Zandon in the 10-post at 3-1. Epicenter in the 3-post at 7-2. There is one more horse shorter than 10-1. That would be Messier at 6. Mo Donegal at 10-1, getting that 1 post. Let's bring in Sportsline's Gene Menez to get his takeaways from the Derby draw. Gene, what drew your attention here on draw day?
Well, basically, Chris, it was like one of these Oprah shows, right? Everybody came away with a good post. You get a good post, and you get a good post, and you get a good post. Really, among all the major contenders, everyone came away happy. Even the dreaded number 1 post, in past years, it's been one of these post positions that no one has wanted to draw. Mo Donegal got it today, and he is a late running come from behind horse, so the number 1 post really shouldn't hurt him at all. And if you like his odds, you might get a better price on Mo Donegal because he drew the number 1 post. So the major takeaway from today is everybody really got a good post position among the major contenders. I think the second storyline is also that Zandon was made the 3-1 favorite over Epicenter. Epicenter is coming off a victory in the Louisiana Derby very impressively. Zandon won the Bluegrass Stakes, but Epicenter for the last couple weeks kind of had been expected to be the morning line favorite going into the race. Mike Battaglia, the odds maker at Churchill Downs, decided to change that up and make Zandon the 3-1 favorite going into Saturday. And we'll see how the betting public decides. Mattress Mac also, who will put down a few $1 million on the race, he will have a big say on who ends up leaving the starting gate as the favorite in the Kentucky Derby.
You said most of the favorites got the spots that they wanted. Who would you say benefited the most from the draw today?
I think Zandon got a great spot. He drew the 10 hole, and that is beneficial for a couple reasons. One, it's right in the middle of the field, so you're not too far inside, you're not too far outside. And also, number 2, it is he will be one of the last horses to enter the starting gate. So he doesn't have to stay in the starting gate for a couple minutes. They load the horses number 1 and number 11, 2 and 12, 3 and 13. So 10 and 20 are the last 2 horses who will be loaded into the starting gate. And that means that you don't have to wait in the starting gate that long. And that also means that you're less likely to miss the break when the gates open. So I think he did very well on in the post position draw. Not that any post position would have been bad for him anyway.
Yeah, number 10 hole gets a lot of wins going back to when they really started having all of these post positions. Number 5 has won the most, about 11% of the time, but that 10 spot, where our favorite is now, winning about 10.5% of the time. That would be Zandon at 3-1. How about somebody that may have gotten a bad draw today? Who would you select?
As I said, there wasn't a major contender that got a poor draw. I think if anyone got the worst of it, it was Zozos, who drew the number 19 hole. He's a 20-1 long shot. I kind of liked him a little bit more prior to the draw. He was the runner-up to Epicenter in the Louisiana Derby. He likes to be a horse. He's a horse who likes to be forwardly placed. And from that 19 position, post position, he will either have to use up his speed a little earlier to get a forward spot, or drop back and sit off the pace further than he likes. So I think he's the one, but he wasn't a major contender. He was 20-1 on the morning line. He is trained by Brad Cox, and maybe you could say that Brad Cox was the biggest loser today in the post position draws, because he had 3 horses all draw to the outside. Cyberknife got post position number 16, Tawny Port 18, and Zozos 19. But again, this is a day where I think most connections were pretty happy with where they drew.
Talking with Sportsline's Gene Menez, who is your pick to win it? I know we have some days to go. The odds are going to shift a little bit. You mentioned Mattress Mac still has to throw his millions out there, but who would be your pick right now to win it?
Well, come back to me on Friday because this could always change. But right now, I think my money is going on Zandon. I liked him a lot better prior to him being installed as the 3-1 morning line favorite. I was hoping Epicenter was going to be the favorite and Mattress Mac would load his money on Epicenter, dropping his price. Hopefully you'll get a better price than 3-1 on Zandon on Saturday. Look, he won the Bluegrass in impressive fashion. He came running from off the pace in that race and caught a loose leader that day. He also is training well in Kentucky at Louisville. He put in a great work last week. He's kind of been the buzz horse of the backstretch, and I think that is the reason why Mike Battaglia made him the 3-1 morning line favorite. Now, Chad Brown, the trainer, has never won the Kentucky Derby, but he has been high on this horse since the fall. You know that he knows how to get a horse ready for a big race to perform well. And Zandon has arguably the hottest jockey right now in Flavian Pratt, who did a great job in maneuvering him through traffic in the Bluegrass Stakes. I think he drew really well in the 10-hole. Hopefully he doesn't have to either go too wide or have to go around too many horses. That will be the key for him, is if he can avoid traffic, because it's very difficult for a late runner to pass and weave around 19 horses to cross the finish line first. Hopefully he'll be more mid-pack and not too far back. And I expect him to run strong on Saturday.
Gene Menez with us here on CBS Sports HQ. Gene from Sportsline, and those guys will have all your breakdowns and picks, winning picks for the Kentucky Derby coming up on Saturday evening, the 148th Run for the Roses. You can join for just $1 right now when you enter the promo code TROPHY at sportsline.com/join.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.